Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with a market update. The US dollar index weakened for a third consecutive session on Monday, slipping to around 96.8, extending last week's sharp 1.9% decline, the biggest weekly drop since April. Currency markets saw extreme volatility on Friday, driven by a mix of geopolitical tensions and shifting monetary policy expectations. WTI crude oil is trading near $61, supported by rising geopolitical risk. Fresh US sanctions on Iran and the deployment of additional military forces to the Middle East have renewed concerns over potential supply disruptions. President Trump announced new penalties targeting vessels and companies transporting Iranian oil, further escalating pressure on Tehran. Iran, OPEC's fourth largest producer, remains a key supply risk. Gold prices climbed again on Monday, reaching around $5,105, extending their record-breaking rally as safe haven demand strengthened amid rising trade and geopolitical uncertainty. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney stated Ottawa has no plans to pursue a free trade agreement with China just a day before President Trump threatened 100% tariffs on Canadian goods should such a deal materialise. Markets now turn to this week's Federal Reserve meeting, with rates widely expected to remain unchanged. Gold is up roughly 17% year-to-date after a strong 2025 close. The Japanese yen strengthened to around 153.62 on Monday, marking its highest level in over 2 months after gaining more than 2% across 2 sessions. Markets are increasingly pricing in coordinated intervention between Tokyo and Washington to support the currency. On Sunday, Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi said authorities would take necessary measures to counter speculative moves, reinforcing official resolve. Euro opened Monday's session near 1.19. The pair initially softened as risk-off flows briefly supported the dollar, following weekend comments from President Trump threatening 100% tariffs on Canadian goods if Ottawa reaches a trade deal with China. However, the dollar later came under pressure amid growing speculation of official intervention to support the yen.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.